Welcome back. No need to spend a lot of money when you're sprucing up your home for the holidays. Rachel from Restyle Junkie is here with us today. We're starting with some quick Thanksgiving ideas, and then in a few minutes you're going to talk about Christmas. But you have done a really beautiful arrangement here, and a lot of this stuff was from the dollar store or stuff around your home?
Thank you. Yes, I like to call it cheap and cheerful.
Cheap and cheerful. I've never heard of that. You need to trademark that.
So cheap and cheerful. I don't know that that's mine, but
you
know, everyone has these magazines that come to our house, and we watch shows on TV.
HGTV. Yeah,
absolutely. And we want that look, but we don't want to spend the money that goes with it because there's more important things to spend money on this holiday season. So I've done a couple things to give our table an organic feel here. Dollar store placemats.
Okay, so this is just a little placemat?
Yeah, sometimes it's just like the little extra things making the nameplate. Then candlesticks are a really big part of a table centerpiece, right? So how can we get them on a budget?
So what did you do?
So my favorite thing to have when you're crafting is floral wire. So it comes in actually all sorts of different colors now. Also comes in copper. And so for about $5, I was able to buy this burlap.
You bought this burlap, and then did you kind
of pine cones? We have some near our house, but I'm not going to lie to you, I bought these.
But you could get them
but you could if you're really resourceful, right? So then I just wrap them on there, so you get them nice and tight, and then you've got a runner for that.
So just kind of do this. It doesn't have to be perfect,
swag.
too.
No, that's the whole thing. When you look at magazines, really dissect what they have down on there, and really it's a swag, and it's just a continuation. It's got a lot of flow to it.
So the burlap is $5. This you hopefully have around your home, and then you just
you will after this,
you will
right?
Because
you'll want to have it, because whether you're doing it on the wreath or you're doing pine cones or something like that on burlap, you'll want to have it. I did want to show you something easy to do without the floral wire, if that's not your bag. So wreath from the dollar store. Literally $1.
Okay.
So this isn't so bad by itself, and that's pretty much dollar store too. But to kick it up a notch and to get it to look like this guy, just took some of those cotton picks you see in all the stores. And you can do this too. All you need to do is put it in and bend it, and that's it. And you've got your own. Yep.
And this was $1, this wreath. And how much are these cotton sticks?
I think I paid like $3 for the cotton stick.
And I know I've seen this at the dollar store before.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so then you just kind of put it around, obviously, for time purposes.
Sure.
And then there we go. And it looks something like this. That's beautiful. You have a couple of these.
We recycled some mason jars that I have around the house and a ribbon, and it looks like a real full
Do you want to come over and do my house?
I'm
actually not treating. I'm not hosting Thanksgiving. I'm going to somebody's house. Let's talk about this wreath, because I always think it's hard to do something like this, but you say it's actually pretty easy.
Wreaths seem scary, but they're really not. So all the craft stores have these little bases.
Ooh.
So this one happened to have these little green doodads on it.
Nice.
Which is neither here nor there. And I took some ribbon, University of YouTube video later.
So what's the key to fluffing it up?
The key is to buy the ribbon with the wire in it, because that really lets you kind of bend and mold it the way you want it. And then another secret is on the back of some of these is the floral wire. So you can use that too in there to squish it up.
One more time. So this is the wire right here?
Yeah, so see how this is all squished up in here? You can use that to do that. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 big loops on it, and that makes a nice full bow that you can pull out with the wire parts in it, and it just fills all.
So you can do, you could potentially do something of this kind of scale for what? $20, $30?
$20, $30, and you know what's nice about it, and you're going to see it in the next segment too, we're going to reuse some of these items. So they're not just for Thanksgiving and to throw away. They're all season long. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit more about Restyle Junkie and what you guys do coming up at 9:15. We're also going to talk about Christmas and Hanukkah, so we appreciate you being here. You've got 30 minutes. Is that enough time to change it over? Absolutely. Okay. As long as I don't have to go shopping. You don't have to go shopping. Okay. I think she brought everything. Rachel is back from Restyle Junkie, and this hour she is showing us some great ideas for decorating, hopefully on the fly, pretty easily for Christmas and then Hanukkah. Welcome back. That's great. Well, thank you for having me today. You whipped this up pretty quickly. So let's talk about the main center. What is this known as if you buy this in the store? Swag. Swag. So it's a 6-foot swag that goes over your door. Because if you purchase a centerpiece like this from a floral design company, this could be $100 or more. So and how much do you think you created this for? $15. $15. Okay, what'd you do? So I took the giant piece of swag and folded it in on itself. So they're normally sold in 6-foot lengths. So now this is nice and 3 feet, and I folded it in on itself. I used our friend the floral wire that we used for the first segment. Oh, yes. And I weaved some ornaments and some pine cones into the swag.
And you could probably find these at the dollar store or
A dollar
Target
store.
or Walmart.
This guy was $1.49 at the dollar store. So
Oh.
not everything's a dollar, but he was worth the extra 50 cents.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's worth it.
So, and then I recycled some glass hurricanes I had with wine corks, because who doesn't have those laying around,
Yeah,
right?
I still keep my wine corks, and I never use them for anything, but this is a cool little option.
A little decorative thing, right?
And so this normally would cost $100, and maybe you did it for $15, $20.
Right, and then you know what? You can switch around for next year. If you're not going to do red and gold, you can switch
could take
the
these out
ornaments.
pretty easily.
Definitely.
And then tell me about this wreath here.
So the wreath there, this was a $3 wreath frame, and I went ahead and used the floral wire, and I put in the pine cones. You can also spray it. We have it down here by the Hanukkah, but if you want the snowy look, they sell spray snow. So you can always add your own embellishment that way. But that is $3 plus some pine cones and a ribbon, and it looks like a custom.
Looks like it could have cost $50.
Exactly.
potentially. And then this little guy here, you said a lot of people, you might get a sleigh like this and just not know what to do with it, and you just
Right,
put in
so I was at the craft store,
yeah.
and I might have bought 3 initially because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So what do you do with a sleigh? I put in dollar store greenery and some pine cones.
Okay, I guess I have to go to the dollar store. And before we move to Hanukkah, I gotta show off my little name tag. This is perfect if you want to just be a little fancy, but again, on the cheap, and put these out for all
Fancy
your
on the
guests.
cheap, and you know what? Your kids can get in on it too. Let them make the place cards while you're cooking dinner.
So this isn't so you get a big bulb, and then you put a little greenery around in a bow, and then that's
all the
your place.
all the craft stores have it. It's easy enough. DIY on the fly.
DIY on the fly, and as you said, cheap and cheerful. Let's talk about Hanukkah, because we know Hanukkah also right around the corner. What did you do here?
So Hanukkah's trickier to purchase for. There's not a lot of pre-made things that are as stylish as the Christmas stuff, let's put it that way. So in the dollar store again, this was a vase I had. I just cut up some garland that was
just
in
put it
blue
in
and
here.
white, put it in there, put in some doodads, and there you go.
I like it.
Then what I did, couldn't find a tablecloth I like. This is wrapping paper.
It's wrapping paper.
This is TJ Maxx wrapping paper.
I love TJ Maxx.
So it is a nice tablecloth. It doubles as that, and it's disposable. Who doesn't like that,
So
right?
you just, you don't have to worry about stains
Nope.
or anything like that.
Nope.
And then what did you do for the
So
actual
this
placeholder?
looks like a dreidel. So I used expensive scrapbook paper. When I say expensive, it was probably 79 cents instead of 29 cents. A little piece of glitter felt, because the more glitter, the better, right?
We're a little glittery, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
and then I made, I got kind of crafty, and so I made the top of a dreidel.
Oh.
So those are dreidel napkins, and they look like the little, there you go. And when you play dreidel, you get gold coins. And so I put some gold coins there. Normally they're chocolate. These are recycled from a pirate
Oh, I love
segment
that.
I did, but why not?
Why
What's the
not?
difference?
Repurpose. Okay, so where
Yes.
can people find you? Because you're really all over the place, and you're teaching all of this stuff as well, which I love.
That's right. So they can find me online at restyledjunkie.com. Instagram is restyle.junkie, and Facebook as well.
Okay, you're getting me inspired. Okay, this is what I'm doing, Mom and Dad. If you're watching, I'm in charge of the tablescape.
We'll start. You bring those corks. I'm sure they'll be proud.
Okay, $20. I'm going to go to the dollar store, and I'm going to make something like that. We appreciate you being here. So great to meet you
Thank
as well.
you.
Thanks for doing this. 2 different tables. You did that in 10, 15 minutes. You're a wizard.
Thank you.